Yo, you need to talk really close because your levels are always... They're low, even though you're a loud person. It's so confusing. I don't understand.
There we go. And we're back. Another episode.
Yeah, it's a Rickshaw Rampage podcast.
Number 10. I'm Zulf the Wolf, and you are?
Yo, I'm Azfar. I'm excited. I'm a little shocked today. I didn't know that my co-host here actually does any preparation besides showing up in his car and putting us on Periscope.
I'm providing the assets to work under.
Yeah.
I'm providing the sponsorship, which is Joyco.
Yeah,
If you didn't know,
are they still,
now you know.
Are they still our sponsorship after you ripped them apart last podcast? You told me...
No, we edited that part out.
Yeah, and then you told me they wanted it back in. And
No, I just said to put it back in.
I didn't. Of course I wouldn't, man. Like, what? Why is someone going to want to sponsor us when we only talk crap about them, bro? You got to think about it logically. It doesn't make sense to...
We are not supposed to talk about all this stuff right now because they don't know we did this. So let's do the Rickshaw recall.
Yeah, okay, let's start off, man.
Okay, the VMAs, man. Kanye West.
Yeah.
What's up with Kanye?
I went online. I heard in a twist of events that he received the Vanguard Award.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got the Vanguard Award, yeah.
Thanks for verifying that, Google. This guy's Google.
I actually made sure how it spells. I don't want to go Vanguard. I want to go Vanguard with that V.
Well,
yo, so I don't know, did you see it live? Because I was watching Sons of Anarchy and I saw Kanye West come up.
Sons of Anarchy.
And I paused Sons of Anarchy and I was watching and I was like, what's going on here? What award is he getting? And it was ironic to see Taylor Swift was giving him the award. And she brought that up, what he did 5 years ago? Where he's like, I'm going to let you finish.
We're never sure about the facts.
That's our disclaimer right away. We don't verify. These are just our opinions. Don't matter. Doesn't care. Nobody cares. But she started with saying that, 5 years ago, whatever time it was, he interrupted her. But they don't know that when he launched his first album, which was Drop Out of College, or College Dropout. College Dropout, that was it.
The Drop Out of College.
The College Dropout. She said she bought it when she was 12 with her brother from iTunes, which is bullshit. She probably downloaded it. She didn't want to say it. She's like, iTunes, I did it from iTunes. Whatever, man. So yeah, Kanye West, and he did this big speech. Listen to the kids, bro. Listen to the kids, bro.
You know what I didn't understand? I read his speech quickly. So he was saying if he had a daughter now, he wouldn't have done what he did to Taylor?
See, that's what he left. That's the thing with Kanye. Because there's so many ideas running in his head at the same time.
Call them ideas.
He leaves it to your imagination. Because he's like, if I had a daughter now, would I be doing the same things I've been doing now? Would I be wearing my leather shirt? He just left it to everybody's imagination that would he be doing
leather
it.
Shirt?
Well, I don't remember. 5 years back bro, I don't remember what I did yesterday. Except I was Sons of Anarchy
I just
with
think
Nutella.
I think he just has a crush on Beyonce, and that's his way to win her over.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Did you see what Kim was wearing?
Kim who? Kardashian?
Yeah. Which other Kim was there?
Or what she wasn't wearing? I didn't see
Bro,
it.
she looked like a potato, man. She looked like one of those, those rice boris, man, the rice sack? She looked like she just wore that with some freaking zigzag, like lace. It looks horrible, bro. Looks horrible. Maybe we should advance into that. Maybe we should be like, and that's what it looks like. And then have a picture of that pop up. I'm gonna figure that out, how that works.
Yeah, that seems like extra work.
Don't worry, I got it.
I'm
going to figure that out.
Why don't you draw a picture there? You got yourself a notebook.
Just because I came prepared for the first time. For the first time, guys.
Preparation is never key for this podcast.
Asfar comes prepared with topics to discuss. And this
guy was so excited. He's like, you know what happened today? Like, it was breaking news. I'm like, this all happened yesterday. You just had time between your business meeting, which you obviously weren't paying attention to.
No.
Because it has notes about your business meeting. Then you quickly go down to stuff you want to
It says
talk
here,
about.
Create a vision, prove, negotiate. And then it goes Kanye West. So he announced that he wants to run for president
2020.
2020, that's right.
He's going to make Barack Obama look so good.
But then I'm just thinking, do you want Kim Kardashian as your first lady? How would that react? How would you?
I think she's been everybody's lady according to the internet. I don't think he has a chance. Like
no, bro. I think he's gonna get some popularity votes, like how Trump is getting them nowadays.
It's gonna be like those you know when they throw in those characters during the race? Like I remember here in Toronto, they had like some homeless guy
Oh, did they?
running for mayor, and he actually got some votes. That's what Kanye West is going to be. Because by then there might be some good candidates. If he wins, that just shows how stupid America always is, and how bad his competitors are. Unless he goes against
Unless he becomes a politician.
Is Justin Bieber American now or Canadian? I don't know. Dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship.
If he becomes the president, then Justin Bieber should be the Prime Minister of Canada. That's the
Prime
only
Minister of Canada?
Yeah, that's the only
Hey man, what
trade-off.
do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? I really like that song. It's really catchy.
Yeah, I used to too. Until you sang
singing it.
New Justin Bieber song. I think it's okay. He sounds a little lazy in it. It's just the beat. The beat carries the song.
Well, majority of the time it is the beat, right? Like now it is dance beats.
No, and like his older songs, he has the frequencies. He's taking it up a notch, but in this song, he just seems really lazy.
He is growing old too, man. Like he's maturing.
Bro,
he's maturing. He's
21.
He's understanding that now he's got auto-tune to work with. He's got people who can mix it for him. All you need to do is drop a word. Just drop a sentence like, "What do you mean?"
I don't
That's
understand.
it. Boom, and then music carries it on.
I never understood this. Maybe in the world of entertainment, age means something different because this guy started when he was like 5 or 6, and now he's like 21, and everyone's like, "Yo, he's old." Like,
well, you think about it, man.
But I guess it's business years.
Yes, the business years, right? And then he spoke about it too when he did his roast on Comedy Central, where he's like, "I had so much money and opportunity at such a young age. Why would I not act as an idiot?" And I was thinking, I was like,
that's his mom's
right.
fault for not beating the crap out of him.
Well,
it's parenting, man. His mom, but then he probably held the power. He's like, "Mom, what was that? What was that?
Make it rain!
Huh?
Make it rain!
Huh? Want me to send you?
Here's the check. Here's the rent check.
Want me to send you that password for this bank transfer? Huh? How about no?" It's kind of mean.
Yeah, that's true. So,
bro, that's all you wrote?
Oh no, I got more. I got more. I was like,
you got
I
more.
think his Kanye.
Obviously, it doesn't seem like you got more. If you're done with the topic, move on to the next one.
No. So the thing is, I think Kanye's slogan should be.
I wish Kanye was here to interrupt you right now on this podcast and be like, excuse me, can you get your shit together?
Kanye's slogan is going to be like, love yourself like Kanye loves Kanye.
What? I'm so glad you're not his campaign manager. You know he has his own pair of shoes from Adidas?
Yeah, you told me that about it in the last podcast.
The Yeezus, the Jesus, I don't know. Yeezus, whatever. Yeezy,
listen to the kids, bro.
Yeah,
that's what they were chanting last night when he kept saying, bro. So he did his speech for, so I read 10 minutes and 30 seconds, out of which 3 minutes were just dead air. Where he just would yell out, "Listen to the kids, bro," and then boom, quiet while looking at the audience, because that's how intimidating he was, and nobody wanted to interrupt him.
Yeah, he kind of gets scary at times.
And he's like, "I have these ideologies. What would I do? What would I say?" And I'm like, "Man, finish your sentence. Finish that trail of thought. Why do you jump to another one before finishing this trail of thought?"
Speaking of finish, I think this is a time to finish this. Let's Kanye close this topic.
Segue. What a horrific moment. Talking about horror stories.
Wow, look at this.
Wes Craven died at the age of 76. Did you know one of his greatest works, one of my favorite movies, which is Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah. That's all I thought he made, but apparently
he made Scream. Somebody did his homework.
Research. Did somebody contact you and say validate your facts? Was his name Ricardo Mejias?
Ricardo.
He's right.
Ricardo Mejias, our dear friend and comedian, told us, "Is like, hey, you guys gotta check."
Not
your
me,
facts.
bro. You do.
And I was like, I think he's right. I gotta do my homework if I'm gonna talk about it.
Half the time you talk about something, I'm like, oh, that's really breaking news. Because I thought it was something else. You're like, no. Actually, this is the truth. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like the truth, but let's run with it. It's too late for me to edit it out because we'd have nothing to put in the podcast with all your lies. It's like when I talk to you, it's like a truth, a lie, and a dare within the podcast.
It's all there. It's all there. It's
all
a mix. It's like a mix, like a curry, bro. Like butter chicken. It's all in a mix.
It's all a lie.
It's like butter chicken.
Dare.
It's all in a mix.
If someone dares to question you,
I'll be like, yo, bring it on. You show me your facts. I'll show you bring mine.
Once we have, like, I don't know how we can do this, but we have a live guest. Maybe one stage he'll be like, yo, I don't think that's right. And I'll be like, yeah, you know what?
I don't think it's right too, but it's too late.
I'm not going to edit it. When you told me to edit that thing from last week, I was like, that's extra work.
So, talking about the movies you did, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. Did you know he also did The Eyes on the... What's that? Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
The Hills Have Eyes!
Oh, God, that was terrible.
Eyes.
The Eyes of the Eyes. Did you know he made this movie called The Eyes on Night Street Scream? I'm like, what? Screaming Eyes on Night Street?
Wishmaster was another movie he made. But so he was not just a producer or a filmmaker, bro. He was also
After
an
all
actor.
your facts are done.
Those are the only things I brought to talk
Close
about.
the fact book. Fact number 1, know your facts.
So he was not just a filmmaker. He was also an actor, producer, director, and then he got into like he's like, you know, F this, I'm gonna make some months. That's right.
Yeah, I haven't seen those movies in a long time, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I think they're cheesy. The concepts were smart with Scream, because that mask, if someone still wears it, I'll scream. And Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah, that was
pretty freaky.
Yo, Nightmare on Elm Street was one of the most freakiest movies I've seen, bro. And I loved the whole series. Was there like 5 of them?
Hey, once again, you're the one that wrote the book. You brought the book.
I saw.
I'd say maybe
I
there's
saw
6.
till 5. I saw till 5.
So that probably means that there's 4.
I saw that.
You saw the first
Oh
one
no,
twice.
the 6th one was called Freddy's Dead. That's what the 6th one was.
Isn't there Freddy versus Jason too?
Oh, I don't know if that's what Wes
why am
made.
I asking this guy?
I don't know if Wes Craven made that, but I'm just saying. I just saw what the last one was. Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Then it said Freddy's Dead, and then you were saying.
I just remember that song they used to sing at the beginning. It's like 1, 2, Freddy's gonna get you. 3, 4, you better lock the door.
Do
5,
it
6,
with
you
the
better pick up
passion.
the 6.
Do it with passion. Do it like you mean it. Bring the fire out, Azfar. Sing it like they did in the movies. Don't come like, hey, 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
You do it.
I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I would do it.
That's his passion I'm gonna get about that.
Okay, go again. Sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
We
do it
need the
again.
child, because the child sings the song, and that way it makes it sound a little more scarier.
So how does it go?
I just sang it.
But I interrupted you because I wanted you to do it with passion. Okay, I'm sorry. Just go do that one more time.
It's too late. I
one
already
more
forgot.
time. Okay, 1, 2.
Google it. Look at it.
I'm not gonna Google it. My phone's in use right now in Periscope, so just do it one more time. Don't be a
Use
bitch.
another phone you have.
Yo, that's work phone. I don't want all that stuff on it.
Wait, yo, Nightmare.
I want to talk about somebody's nipple slip from VMAs, and my boss is like,
Go ahead.
no, do it.
No, this nipple slip.
I don't know whose it was. I was like, I was
Miley
like,
Cyrus, bro. Come
Was
on.
it?
How do you not
what?
know
No,
these facts?
because bro,
Janet Jackson, Super Bowl.
I remember that. I remember that because
I'm
it was
pretty
Janet
sure
Jackson, because it's like it just popped out. It was like a.
She did it during a wardrobe change. I went online quickly and I saw some wrap-ups from the MTV VMAs, and I saw that and I was like, oh, what? And then she's wearing the weirdest costumes. Like, she's making Lady Gaga look normal, which is hard because Lady Gaga wears recycled garbage bags.
That's true. And
Apparently, the only place she doesn't put it is her face, which she needs.
No,
to.
she has. She has a costume where she's wearing it all over her face, connected with the hair, with a pointy top. I don't know.
Didn't she was like a piece of meat once?
Yes,
remember?
you're right.
Yeah.
You know who started all this stuff? Bjork.
Homeless people?
No, Bjork.
Oh, homeless
you remember
people.
she came wearing a duck suit or something, like a duck costume? And was it a VMAs or Grammys? I don't know.
Once again, we don't know.
We don't
I'm
know.
hoping he's not confusing this Bjork with someone else when he means Bon Jovi. You know what I mean?
Bjork, bro.
Okay.
Bjork.
This guy, spell check it. You're probably right, because she was really out there, but I don't know. Miley Cyrus is just trying too hard to be too different.
I agree.
Are you sure you know she did the nipple slip?
Oh, no, I just read about the nipple slip, and then I wanted to Google it, and my boss
I saw
was like,
her.
what are you doing on your office phone?
She must have been on crack. What's her dad think?
I don't know, man. Do you remember that she went, was it some time back she was doing a show, and then she lit up a joint?
Yeah, I forget where.
I don't know. It was one of those places where you were not allowed to smoke weed, and she did it while she was performing, so it was considered as a big deal. So.
I think she just wants to be such a rebel that
Yeah.
she's not a rebel. You know what I mean? When you're trying too hard to be something, like a podcast. Not ours, man. We're a legit podcast. Our facts aren't legit, but our podcast is legit. You know what else is legit? If you want same name delivery, Joyco. It's the way it works.
Legit to quit. I remember the MC Hammer thing.
Man, that makes it so
legit to quit. There you go.
That's the slowest too legit.
No, because that's what I was like. Too legit to quit.
I felt like you were doing sign language when I was.
So that's all I know.
talking.
Thank you.
Are you sure that's
Thank
right?
you. And then fuck off. Thank you.
Ooh.
That's all I know.
Those are the only two things you need to know.
Oh,
about
and
sign
what was it?
language.
What was it? It was like Indian. That's all I know. Indian.
Yeah, I was kind of offended when I learned that was Indian.
And no, but the retard is like that. That's what they do. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I was wrong about being offended because you just offended someone else there. I apologize to our listeners right there.
Thank you, Azfar, for always having my back.
Not really. I'm just really concerned about our sponsors. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
Joeyco.
Yo, are you?
All of a sudden, there are more hours in the day.
Yeah, and hopefully you can make use of them by listening to this podcast. Yo, are you excited too, man? The kids are going back to school.
Oh, bro, I was thinking about this morning. I'm so glad you brought this up.
You didn't write it down there.
I was thinking about it when I was ironing my clothes, and I was like, man, I'm so happy the kids are going to...
What grade your
son? So my son's going to be going to grade 2. My daughter's going to start kindergarten.
Is your son smarter than you at this age?
No, bro. I don't remember how I was pretty goofy, man. He's pretty goofy.
But you went to school back where?
Dubai, man.
Oh, that's not real school. It's just like...
Yo, private school,
bro,
guy, what you talking about?
It's like you're those athletes in school. They just pass you, man.
No!
They don't
really... No, what's this guy?
Oh, you're packy, so they want to fail you.
Yeah, so I
you're a failure already going in. You have to prove
I have to prove.
Did you study with other Pakistanis and yours?
But I always hung around with the European and the Persians, man. I was very good friends with them. Well, because I used to play basketball and I was in the school team.
So what kind of? Oh, that doesn't sound too good.
No.
What kind of kids?
Back in the days.
What kind of kids does your son hang around? There's a lot of Indians, a good mix. Or...
No, bro. Burlington is all predominantly white.
Oh man.
And I think he's and I'm not sure. He could have probably a couple of other colored kids, but I know my son's very tight with this other guy, with a couple other kids.
Are these good kids?
They're
not
kids.
Corrupting him? You're sure your son's not corrupting him?
Because my son's at that age of exchanging Pokemon cards. He's at that age now already in grade 1, bro. Like we just...
You know what that means? He's going to grow up to be a degenerate gambler. You got to stop this, bro. If he's trading away...
I'm thinking, bro, he's...
Pikachu cards? Next thing you know, he's trading away cars.
No.
You know, because he wants to win at blackjack. You got to stop this. It's a premonition, bro.
No,
you got to stop it.
Yo, he's pretty cool about it, man. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He takes care of his cards.
He could be. I saw you. I met him once the first time. He was wearing
You remember he brought those cards in front of you as well?
Yeah, but he was wearing those ripped. He was wearing the winter gloves, but he cut them off like he was a mob boss.
Yeah.
I'm like, nice cards. He's like, these are my cards. And I was like, whoa. Adam, calm down. He's like, don't.
So now
don't touch him.
He's got about 300 plus cards now. So we got him a binder with.
How much of those? I heard there's one card that's worth a lot of money in the Pokemon set. What's that card and what's the maximum value?
I have no idea. You're asking
oh my god!
I think it's called Sureside.
It's like I heard it's 2 G's, bro.
Hologram and all that stuff, man. Like I don't know. I think Ricky was telling us about it.
Yeah, Ricky Ricardo, man, he knows his stuff. Those are collector's items.
Yeah.
Because before it used to be Pogs back in the day, those stupid round cards or whatever. But now it's. I didn't know Pokemon made a comeback.
Yeah.
Or was it always kind of...
I think it was always lingering around. Somebody just has to pick it up.
How many cards does your son get a week in this Pokemon thing?
Oh, so he buys it off dollar store. I guess, I think a pack has like 3 or 4 cards in it.
I have a cousin who's older. I'm not going to mention his name because his life is already tough. And when I mention his age and what he does at his age, there's no chance of his life getting better. He's 22 years old. And he goes to Pokemon tournaments and punch kids and wins some dough, bro.
No. Oh, he wins money? That's fine, man. That's art. That's art.
Yo, does Adam ever say he's going out to play with his friends? No. You know what he's really going to do? He's going in these are like cockfights.
No, so
they're legal. These Pokemon tournaments.
So what I do is I make sure, because the kids nowadays are all about iPads and the Wii, the PlayStation. I make sure he spends like only half an hour a day on the Wii or the PlayStation.
You restricted to that's impossible.
No.
A half an hour.
So he gets half an hour of an iPad or a Wii or a PlayStation
one device.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
So that's in the morning, half an hour, and half an hour after.
Mama!
After dinner.
Papa, I want an extra half an hour.
No, so he'll stretch like a 5 or 10 minute, which is fine. But then I make sure he goes out. He goes out and plays on his bike, and he takes out my daughter out, because I want him to grow up like how I did, like go cycling, go to the playground. The playground should be your growing, the sandbox, the bullying, the getting to know people, the different cultures, the ground rules,
human interaction.
Yes, thank you. The intersocial personal skills. That's the word I was looking for.
You were naming everything except what you wanted: the sidewalk, the grass, the monkey bars, the water fountain, the trees, the sunlight.
Talking about monkey bars. Talking about monkey bars, my son's a big fan of American Ninja Warrior, so
yeah.
So whenever he's there, like when we go to the playground, he's always like trying to do like the monkey bars, and now he's trying to skip each one and swing them off, and then he does his crazy stunt. So he's pretty hyper that way, and I like it. I like it that he's not addicted to the sitting at home on the Wii or the Call of Duty, which is fine. I don't have a problem with people doing it.
Is Call of Duty?
So he played it at my friend's
Is he old
house.
enough? Because
that was what happened. So he played it at my friend's place, and when I found out it was 17 plus, like I just pulled the plug on it, right? So he was literally like 10 or 15 minutes in the game, and I'm like, you can't play this. This is 17 plus. A lot of tears, a lot of crying, but I was
That's
like,
hard.
son, you're not old enough. And then he's like, I understand.
You gave him the talk, right?
Yeah, and then so I took him out to buy a game, and he bought a Batman game, which was like 4 plus. So I was like, okay, be happy with this.
Is it Lego Batman?
Yeah, it was.
Lego Batman
game on
I
Wii.
played it. I played it for 5 minutes. I'm like, this is good. It's better than real Lego. You know what's not good? I'm a little confused. My sister's going camping this weekend with her family. Like, that's the weirdest
Your
thing.
eldest sister with the twins?
Yeah.
That's okay. What's wrong with
you
that?
know
Is she going to get Winnebago or?
No, they're going in their SUV, but luckily they're going with a friend who's experienced.
Okay.
Because I came over to their house and she's like, could you pick up a cooler? And then I go over and she's got like these s'mores, marshmallows. And then what freaked me out, the kids, I was playing badminton with them, and then they pulled out these knives and they're like, now we're going to teach you a lesson. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. All these years
I love these kids.
Oh, I thought they were junior ISIS. So, I was like, man, this is scary. And they were showing me, but they're like, no, now we're going to teach you a lesson. We're going to teach you how to cut wood. I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought you were going to cut something else, right? But apparently they got hunting knives, which is crazy. Like, there's one's 7 and the other one's 11, and they hate me. I know, because I've tortured them. So this is payback, man. Not even when I'm older. You know when you're older and you fear they got to push you in a wheelchair, and then they remember? They're like, remember that one time? My Azfar Mamu, he punched me, and he did it for real, and then they just push you down the stairs in the wheelchair, and you know you deserve it.
True.
But I was kind of freaked out. I'm like, they got hunting knives, but I was like, I don't know, that maybe I could do it. Like, would you take your family camping?
On a Winnebago, maybe like a small RV thing, but
You
not.
want to do the tent thing in the
No,
woods?
bro, come on, man. Do I look at me? Do I look like a tent guy, man?
You're right. You're spoiled desert boy.
Yeah, I'm a
because you lived in
right.
Dubai. Dubai's like a spoiled
Bro, I've
person's
done
desert.
camping in the desert, like in a tent, and I hated it.
Dubai camping.
I hated it.
Dubai camping is like a rich man's camping. Where they
The
have
belly
a lodge.
dancer, the belly dancer comes in,
I'm like,
and then
is
we're
this
having the kebab
shisha?
tikka,
Yeah.
the kebabs.
I'm like, how's this camping?
I'm not even doing any work. I'm just sitting there and I'm complaining. I don't like it. It's too hot.
This is like a desert bachelor party. It's amazing. Right? It's wicked. Who can't get enough of it? And you know what I can't get enough of right now? Those Toronto Blue Jays.
Woo!
I told you they're for real.
You did, but then
I
you threw a
told
disclaimer
you they're
too.
for real.
I'm still waiting. I'm with
There's
you.
32 games left. They could still lose. Like, come on, Toronto.
How many games have they won right now?
Well, they've won too many, so I think they've won.
I like. They won too many. They're number one in the conference, right? Is that how it works in baseball?
Yeah.
Is it called a conference as well?
In their division.
Division, okay.
So they're 1.5 games on the New York Yankees, and tonight they're playing the Cleveland Indians. And I'm hoping that they can come through, man. They're on a tear right now. They have their best record right now. They're 21-5. They could set a franchise record today if they win their 22nd.
And who was the guy who had the
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yo,
this guy hit 3 home runs in a game. A 2-run, a 2-run, a single home run, and then a grand slam. This guy got like 9 RBIs. He's a monster, and I was like, I gotta jump on this Blue Jay bandwagon.
Yo, did you go get the hats I told you from?
So I went to Walmart yesterday.
Yo, I told you,
but
Dixie
then
outlet.
Walmart is literally child labor. Like, if you saw the stitching on the hat, it was coming loose, and it looked like the bird was winking, bro. I'm like, yo, why is this bird winking at me? It's hitting on me. So I was like, you know what? I can't buy this. So then you told me about a place.
Dixie Outlet Mall, Lids.
I know. I think
so. So my buddy went and bought a hat because I messaged him the same thing. He's like, bro, it's not $36 or $24. It's like they're doing a special this week.
Yeah,
it's half of that. So if it says 24, it's for $12. No,
are you sure?
Yeah, the buy one get one free is.
Yo, you better be sure because
He bought it, bro. He bought a white one with the red stitching on it. He's saying it said 24, but he paid $12 plus tax on it
100%. Yeah, but you forgot tax there, so it's 15. But No, that goes into my...
Bro, but you had a budget last week for 25.
I bought a Kyle Lowry jersey for $30. How can I buy a Blue Jay hat for $30? It doesn't make sense to me.
So he told me that the one that you're saying $50 on, $50. Hats? Hang on, $50 full. If you buy a regular price hat, the second one is for 50%.
I don't like that deal.
That's the Raptors claw. That's what they're selling.
I hate that.
But then
symbol.
he's like, there's a huge selection of Blue Jays hat going for dirt cheap price.
But I want a regular hat. I don't like the camouflage Jays.
No,
I don't like
so they have the
red
camouflage. They have the one with
I want normal. I want the classic
I'm telling you the one he told me. They have a blue. They have an orange with the red stitching on it. They have a white with the gray stitching on it. They have a white with white. They have a black with white.
But you know the problem with me is I have a kid's head. You know what happened? I was trying these hats on, and I don't like them. You know when people wear their hats and they don't bend the rim?
Yeah.
Or
that's a new thing. That's a new thing, the flat hats. I'm all about the bending rim.
And then you cover your ears, like their earmuffs. I can't do that, man.
I'm all about the curve too. That's the era I grew up in, the curve, not the flat hats. My son's all about the flat hat.
Yeah, you look
He's like,
so
I wanted to be
foolish.
flat. I wanted to be flat. I'm like, you look like an idiot.
You want to just hit them.
Yeah.
You want to hit them in their face.
Like, sometimes I just go keep my mobile phone on my son's hat, and I'm like, yo, carry this.
All right, or you know what happened was I put a straight hat on, then I bent it, but then they saw it, and I quickly just put it back and ran. Because they don't like it. It damages the hat, apparently.
Because you remember back in our era, bro, like you would take the hat, which was like flat, and then you curve it, and you put it in a coffee mug, and you waited till the next morning because it was perfectly curved then.
It gives it shape, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I just
don't. Yo, check
agree.
it out. Check it. I'm for real. Go check it out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this weekend because I need to pick up a.
You need to go today. You need to go right now.
No, it's a lot of work, right? I gotta go home and listen to this podcast
and edit
again. And think what's worth.
I listen to it too, brother.
Oh yeah, afterwards. You're the first one to like it. Speaking of our podcast, didn't you put our Facebook page up?
Yes, we have. We have our no, not just Facebook. We have it on our YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel and have these as a video blog.
This sounds like a desperate plea, man. We're worse than Kanye West.
Please click on subscribe me. We need more subscribers. We need to get paid, y'all. It's about getting paid. PTB. Pay the brother.
Oh, God, that's sad. That's not good. Speaking of getting paid, man, I paid this extra extended warranty. We're going to finish up on this.
Oh,
we're going to rant on the MacBook. So I bought a MacBook through Best Buy. You know, Apple has their own warranty, which is amazing.
The Apple Care, yeah.
Yeah, they fix it. But what's better than Apple Care is Best Buy Care. You know what Best Buy Care does? So their warranty actually covers if your laptop gets smashed. So for whatever reason, let's say your laptop smashes, they will give you the value of the laptop when you bought it. So let's say
when you bought it.
Yeah, but that's okay because you're still getting your value. Because what happens if you smash your MacBook? You're done, or you got to buy a new one, right?
True.
Here, at least you're going to retain the value. Or if you still have the old one working in 3 years, you can trade it in, and they'll give you 20%. And you know what one guy told me? So I told him, I go, listen, what am I going to do in 3 years, right? This MacBook's still going to be working. He's like, don't tell anyone, but smash the laptop, and then come to us, and we'll give you full credit. I'm like, what do you mean? You tell me to break it? He's like, break it. The guy was Indian who sold it to me. He was really good. So I'm like, what do you mean? How am I going to break it? He's like, you have to really think about it. I'm like, do I just accidentally push it off a building balcony? He's like, too much thinking. I was like, you know what happened? Somebody overthought. And I'm like, what do you mean they overthought? He's like, somebody came in and the laptop was smashed perfectly. The only problem was there was tire mark. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they drove over the laptop. I was like, why would someone do that? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, that's the only circumstance when they will not accept it. I'm like, yeah, there's tire marks.
So,
man.
so just to make understand this better. So if you drive over it, it's not covered in the warranty.
No, but if you smash it, yeah. But you have to make it seem like it was. It's weird. You have to make it seem like it was not an accident.
So ironic that you bring that up because I drove over my laptop accidentally. I left her on the top. While my son was young, I had my Dell laptop on top.
Thank God it wasn't your son on top.
I put my son in. I forgot to take the laptop in. I drove back. The laptop fell and I drove over it. Dell replaced it with the tire marks. Mic drop. It's too expensive. I'm gonna drop it. It's too expensive.
Why?
They replaced it because I had it's called the complete care package with Dell.
So you know what I thought? I'm not gonna go with this because there's no extreme situation where I'm gonna smash my Mac. Maybe water will spill on because Apple Care
covers the water. Yeah.
Yeah, but like even the trade-in value.
But then you can you know what they say about it, if you spill water on it, like just dip it in rice.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you know what the rice does, right? It attracts Asians in the night, and then they come and they fix the laptop. Oh, so racist, so racist, so racist.
That is so racist,
And,
but sounds like it could work. It's right, DK fan? DK fan's a nation.
So my rickshaw rant before we wrap up.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, so driving here today for the podcast, saw this guy in my rearview mirror
There we
just going at it with his nose and his finger, bro, just digging in deep, hard, bro.
Why were you staring? That's gross.
No, because I was like, yo, why is this guy riding my?
Why
is he
didn't you
tailgating
honk?
me?
Why didn't you honk at him?
No, he was right behind me. He's like going at it, like the whole fingers are moving left, right.
Why didn't
he looked like a
Why
Bollywood?
didn't you show him in the review mirror, like, bro, get a Kleenex.
Like, bro, I don't do that. But he was like doing the whole Bollywood, you know, the Bollywood shake.
You're
The screw
sick.
the right bulb. He's like digging in deep.
It's your fault for watching.
The rant's
fault for
fine.
watching.
No, do your business. But don't use all your fingers. He moved from first the index finger to the middle finger and then the third finger. And he's digging the same hole. He's like just going. He's like,
Maybe
yeah,
his finger
I
got-
have to catch this right now. And
Maybe
he's-
his finger got tired, bro, arthritis. You know, like, he's like
I don't know.
Arthritis
And
is-
then I was like just staring at him, and I saw him do this. The
eat
roll, the index finger and your thumb, the roll. And I was like, yo, this guy's rolled it
this
now.
guy's making roti.
This guy has just
Laddus?
rolled it, man. Oh my god.
You know what would have been
just-
better? If you fold up beside you and flick
Flick
it.
it.
And you turn the eye, and you're like,
I would have banned
And
his
then-
car. I would have
and you turn
gone
over
serious.
and you look at his shirt and it says police officer and he's like, keep your eyes on the roadside. And then he drives off. You're like, oh my god, I just got punked by the OPP.
Yo, man, that was so disgusting.
You know, a comic once said it, and I can't remember his name, but it's true. It's like some people think that they're invisible when they're doing that in their car.
It's
Like
disgusting.
they just think people aren't paying attention. But you know what's weird? When I'm driving, I'm always focusing on everything else except the road.
Except the
And actually,
driving.
I don't get an
That's
action.
why I drive most of our
Like
events.
once I was driving and I saw this guy texting, right? And I look over, it was my cousin. I was like, this is inappropriate. So I sent him a text. Keep your ass on the road, punk. And then he sent me one back. He's like, same to you, bitch. I was like, oh, okay, that was a hard lesson to learn. No, but it's you know what? It's weird. Like people have fascination when people are doing something like that, picking their nose. Like, I'll stare too.
Yeah, okay. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like doing my eyes
couple of
thing. Like,
weeks
yo,
ago,
what are you doing? What
I
are
was
you
at
doing?
Busker Fest and this guy was picking his nose, but I was like, oh man, how far is he gonna? Oh, he's committed.
Yeah, this guy was
He's
coming
he's
too.
taking out nose hairs. Like this guy doesn't care, and he's not even crying. He's a robot.
Oh,
bro.
no tears?
No, that's amazing.
Oh, that is.
Have you ever?
That's a mission.
Have
That's
you
a
ever
mission.
pulled out like guys? If
I
you
pulled out many times.
if you ever have to fake emotion and you can't carry an onion because it smells, somehow pull out a nose hair and
Oh, you will
water
die.
works. It's tough. It's tough. Once I was like cleaning my nose and I took out a nose hair and I was like crying so hard. And I was watching a
Yo, but they say that's dangerous. You can pull it, like you can bust a nerve like that. You shouldn't do that. Like with your
What?
fingers, like just don't go. It's not like you're
That's
picking like, oh,
impossible.
she loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. You can't do that,
What do you mean you can
bro.
pull out
Google
a nerve?
it. Google it. Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
3 times just in case I forgot. You know what I mean? This guy's the Wizard of Oz.
All right, I guess that's a wrap.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Did
for
you
this
have a
week.
rickshaw rant?
No, my rant's just always a response to your rant. I'm just angry about your rant, which helps.
Well, thank you guys. Well, for our I don't know why I said welcome. Thank you for another episode.
That was an awkward
Episode
ending.
number 10. My name is Zulf
Yeah,
the
always
Wolf.
look at me for
Zulf
verification.
the Wolf.
I'm Azfar.
Peace.
Take care. Yo, you can't see who those listeners are, can you?
I gotta stop it first.